What's up, people? This is Rasta Boy TV, and it's your boy, the real Rasta Boy, coming to you on a damn Wednesday night. My girls are back. Mobwives Season 5 is back. They're back. The Staten Island bitches are back. Drita, Renee, Big Ange, Natalie. Am I missing anybody? Karen. Am I missing anybody else? I don't care what I'm missing, but they're all back for Season 5, and this is the premiere episode, Episode 1. I'm going to give y'all a quick recap about what I thought about tonight's episode. Hopefully y'all were watching. If y'all were watching, I'm sure you'll see it on VH1 many other times tonight. You know VH1 repeats shit like 500 times for the night, and you know I'm not lying. Anyway, let me get into this recap real quick with y'all about Mobwives Season 5, the Episode 1. So, remember last season we left off with the girls, you know, what's her name? The girl from Philly who joined the cast there, you know, was going through shit with her trial and stuff, and Natalie, who's her friend, was, you know, causing big friction between some of the old girls, the OGs. And so this season is no damn different. The drama is back and the girls are back. So this season, Drita is doing business as usual. She having stores opening up, and she said her husband, Lee, who's back out of prison, is doing a sports memorabilia store, which is good. You know, good as it's working. You know, it's always good when you have the other spouse or the, you know, person in the relationship working and bringing income, because nothing like having a scrub. Anyway, Big Ange, who I love me some Big Ange. You know, Big Ange voice is rough like this, but I love me some Big Ange. She's funny, like she's fun to go out with. She will have a great time with her. So I would love to party with Big Ange. Big Ange, hit me up. I think your Twitter is Big Ange Big Ange VH1 something. I'm gonna tweet you later, girl. But anyway. It seems like this is gonna be very messy so far, because this episode, Big Ange went to visit Drita at her store, one of her stores. So she has 3 stores, so I guess one of her stores. And Big Ange let Drita know that she and Renee have not been in dialogue for a minute, and they said they've known each other for over 20 years. I'm like, come on now. You know, it's been for 20 years and not talking to them for a minute. Something is going on. Well, word on the street is that Renee is going around talking shit about Renee's family and this and that. Sorry, Renee's going around talking shit about Big Ange, period. And Big Ange don't take lightly to that, and she had to talk to Renee for a minute. Renee has heard on the street, everybody don't like her right now, and all the girls are having ish with her, so she's not going to go out of town to visit who? None other than Karen. What her name? Her last name, Garanzo, whatever her last name is, Karen, who was not on last season, and you know they brought in the Philly new blood last season, but this season she is back. Karen is back this season, and you know she has family out in Arizona. I think her kid and her baby father lives in Arizona, so she went out. She's been out there for a while. I guess just being away from all the drama, you know, Long Island drama, Arizona desert, blah. So she's been out, you know, in Arizona chilling and catching up and stuff like that. Renee went to go visit her in Arizona to surprise her and let her know what's been going on with the girls. Everybody having feud with her, and nobody's been talking to her, whatever. So I don't know, but Karen is coming back to the show. So everybody who loves Karen, me, I can't wait to see what drama she's gonna bring back to the show, obviously. Anywho, so let me just, you know, drift a little way. Natalie, obviously, she knows she's still in Philly. I think she's, I don't want to say bi-coast, because bi-coast means that you're coming from like the West Coast to the East Coast. She's going from Philly to New York, which is only 2 hours away. So she's still working at her funeral home business in Philly, and her boyfriend, London, is still by her side. You know, that cute little, you know, I think is he Italian? I don't know what he is, but she's still doing her funeral business, and that she's trying to involve him in getting incorporated in the business, which is good. As I said before, 2 incomes better than 1. Okay, so I like to see Natalie, you know, on her grind all times, and her boyfriend is cute. Okay, no problem. Anyway, Even Natalie is causing some shit this season, as she always does. You know, she's the new girl. She's the pretty one of the pretty ones. She's gonna cause drama. So anyway, they all went out for drinks. Drita, Big Angel, Natalie, and Natalie went ahead and spilled some beans to the girls while they were out for drinks. Guess what she spilled? And you know, in that kind of lifestyle that they lived, they don't, as we say, snitch on each other, even if it's about someone that you know. You keep shit. You don't snitch. You're not a rat, all that stuff. You know, it's all about, you know, codes. So what about they're out having drinks, and I guess, I don't know, Natalie felt some type of way that other than, you know, she and Renee had fallen out last season, and I think they had mend ties and they are cool now. All of a sudden, Natalie spilled the beans at the little cocktail hour thing that they went to, that Renee, when they were kind of cool after all that shit that happened last season, she was talking about all the girls while she was chilling and hanging out with Renee. Renee also said that how Lee is a rat and something about Drita's husband and Drita, whatever. You know, Drita is a hothead, other than she's wearing redhead all the time. She's a hothead, meaning that everything you say to her can let her snap in the neck of time. And Miss Thing snapped. She's mad that Renee's talking shit about her husband and her, you know, which she said is nothing new. So I'm not sure why she's even surprised. But anyway, Big Edge was upset because Big Edge was like, girl, you know how it is in our like on a lifestyle. You don't snitch, you don't tell, you don't say anything to each other about what somebody else has said to you, which is, well, not right in my kind of lifestyle. But she felt some type of way that, well, Big Ange said, girl, you know you're gonna start some shit now. You know how it is. You don't say shit back. Natalie, I guess, felt some type of obligation to say to Drita and Big Ange that kind of setting because she said Renee has not been cool with her no more. I guess, so when somebody have a fallout, y'all gonna spill the beans on somebody else? Wrong. So wrong on all kind of levels. Anyway, there's a big, I guess, summer party coming on, and everybody's going to attend. Drita, Big Ange, Natalie, and Renee was questioning if she's going to attend. But she's like, bitch, I'm not scared of these girls. They're not going to stop me from attending one of the big parties that one of my friends keeps on throwing in Long Island every year, so I'm going to go. Everybody's there having a good time. They're drinking it up. They're tossing, throwing back the bottles, and you know how they do, drinking and having a good time. Everybody arrived looking cute. Big Ange was looking very nice. Big Ange always looks like she's just a tall glass of water. She's a tall woman. Anyway, they all there having a good time. Guess who walks in? Oh, Renee. Renee walk in and everybody starts, oh my God, did you see that? You know, the hopes. And Renee is not paying these girls no mind. She's over there with some other girl. The other girl looks familiar. I can't remember where I see her from. Some stylist on some show. I know the other girl on the show that was chilling with Renee tonight in the VIP lounge. Looks very familiar, but I can't pinpoint where I know her from. Anyway, Renee was paying girls no mind. They're all on the other side. Renee is being loud and whatever. Next thing you know, Drita's outside smoking a cigarette. She spots Renee and she is about to lose it. So Natalie's over there and Big Ange's chilling, and Big Ange says she wants to go there and say something to Renee, but she's so like not sure if she wants to or not. So Natalie, Miss Firecracker, get up on her seat, go over there talking to Renee, or Renee, like, trying to be, Miss Extra.com. Renee was like, I'm not having none of this. You're not gonna come step to me like this. I don't want no parts. And Renee left with her big old pocketbook. So Renee left, and I guess they took them away that Renee stormed out. So they got nothing resolved, right? Okay, so other than Renee stormed out, Renee decided to come back, right? But she didn't decide to come back alone. She decided to come back. She was chilling again in the VIP. Guess who walked in? Miss Karen. Karen is back, so she stormed up and surprised Renee in New York at the big summer jam party. And she was like, where are the other girls at? Why are you sitting out yourself? She was like, they're all outside. So Karen go outside and like, how you having a party and invite me? How you do. You go to a party that you're not really invited to, and when you walk in, you make sure your outfit is on point, you make sure your face is beat for the gods, and you make sure you're looking fly. So, Karen stepped outside on the balcony where they're all, smoking and chit-chatting about the fact that Renee's there and not talking to nobody. Karen, who's BFF with Renee, went outside and she was like, oh, so y'all having a party, didn't invite me? She was like, you know, Natalie's not, I heard that's not fun, is not very fond of, Natalie's not very fond of Karen, who she've never met. I think she's met Karen for the first time. She walked off. Drita is very heated right now because obviously she wants to snatch the shit out of Renee's neck. So she's out there trying to calm down, and Renee come out there. So she eventually gave Karen a hug. But in all, in fact, you know, they're kind of happy to see Renee, but not really, happy to see Karen, but not really happy to see Karen because they know Karen and Renee are BFFs. Anyway, long story short, it's like it's gonna be messy next episode because while Renee was not paying him no mind, Karen is back, and seems like drama's gonna ensue at this so-called summer party because Drea is gonna confront Renee next week, which, you know, nothing can come out of that real good because, you know, Karen is, you know, sorry, not Karen, but Drita's hot blood. She was snapped at the nick of the time, you know, off the mouth. Renee is like, thinks that she's the boss mama mob wife. So it's gonna be all the change next week to see what happened after tonight, because we all see that a lot of shit went on at this so-called summer party. But the Mobwives is back. Karen is back. All the person not back, him with that name of that girl, but the other one is not back right now. I'm not sure they're gonna bring her on in later episodes. Is when I was dealing with the trial for her husband, the other girl from Philly, who was very messy, and also had a lot of legal issues going on. So I think they may have not bring her back on the show just because of her legal troubles right now, which I heard that she was acquitted of, and she got maybe probation or whatever. Anyway, drama is gonna be a Mobwife this season. They're at season 5. Every Wednesday night on VH1, so keep your channels locked because these girls are back, and you know, with them Italians and then Mobwives bitch, and everybody feel like they are bosses and nobody gonna talk to them like that, and you know, them and this and that. We're gonna see a lot of hair pulling. Obviously, Karen and Natalie is gonna have friction. Big Angie and Renee, and even when we're gonna see, what's her name? Victoria Gotti coming up this season. You know, Victoria Gotti, he's been making her rounds on all these damn shows. She not only had her own show on A&E, she's been appearing on Real Housewives of New Jersey, causing problems on there. Now she's gonna be arriving and making some appearances on Mobwives. I'm telling no lie, I'm so ready for this season. I'm gonna be having a snack with a cocktail next Wednesday. VH1, I think comes on at 9 o'clock-ish. Don't call me, check your local listings. Anyway, thank you so much for watching another recap here on Rastaboy TV. But before you go, I want you to do 3 things for me. Hit the subscribe button first so you can get updates when I update new videos. Then second, I want you to like this video by hitting a thumbs up. 3, I want you to go ahead and leave your comment. Let me know what you thought about tonight's episode. Did you like that Karen is back? Did you even like Karen's new hair color? What you thought about Big Ange and Renee feud? What do you think is going to go on in the season? Voice your opinion, sound off. I want to hear from you. And thank you so much for watching, and share this video. Please, please, please share this video on your Twitter feed. Post it on your Facebook, forward to your friends on via text. But do whatever you want to do and reshare this video. Thank you so much for watching on the Mobwives recap here on Rastaboy TV. I'll catch y'all in Piggers next week for another recap. Deuces and good night.